This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Which made things even tougher. But yeah, I'm glad to see him back where he belongs.
Absolutely.
All right. So, boy, these entrances are long and drawn out here, aren't they?
Yeah, man. It's a little, I don't know. This show's dragging ass for me today.
Yeah, it is. And that's why I've said we've got, well, about 20, 30 minutes left in the match. In the time, and it's like we saw a little video package, and now everybody comes out and makes this fucking grand entrance, and here comes the champion, and he's making his way to the ring, and he's milking it for all his worth. So,
how's your Peter been?
Same as always, just hanging around.
I mean, have you found yourself using it more since you've been quarantined?
No, not at all.
Huh.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm drinking a lot of Mellow Yellow Zeros, so I'm going to the bathroom more, drinking a lot of water.
So you're just thinking about Diamond a lot?
Do I?
Just thinking about Diamond a lot?
No. Oh, no. Oh, okay. I see where you're going. No. Nope. Here we go. Come on.
By the way, did you see this past Saturday that Donald Trump tweeted about Triple H?
I did not.
Vince McMahon tweeted on Friday, we didn't know it a quarter century ago, but he would go on to change the quote unquote game forever. Happy 25th hashtag WWE anniversary to my son-in-law at Triple H ! And then the next morning, Donald Trump tweets period at Triple H as a total winner !
Well, that very good. That's, to me, that would mean a lot to have the president refer to me in any way, be it a tweet or be it in a news conference or whatever. But I need to tell you this, and I want you to understand why, but I have blocked President Trump on Twitter.
You blocked everybody.
I block anybody who brings up politics.
So you blocked the president because he brought up politics?
No, I just don't want to see it. I don't want to see anything. I don't want to see any senator, any politician, nothing from him. Don't want to see it. Well, nothing.
It's funny that you say that because he tweeted about you, but since you have him
crying out loud.
What? He said you were the voice of his childhood.
You're full of shit. But we knew that.
I knew that would make you laugh.
So this is a three-way match for the world title. And this is the WWE Championship. This is back in the day before they had a Universal title, correct? Or did they?
Yeah, this is before Universal.
Okay. And this is before the different brands.
No, they've got a Raw and a SmackDown.
Okay.
And one of those, this is a Raw show. SmackDown has the big gold belt in this era. Not the real one that's in my office, but
right,
the bullshit one they made.
Yeah, the gimmick one.
Yeah.
Right. I get it.
Have you been watching any of the Dark Side of the Ring episodes yet?
I watched the Benoit ones. That's the only ones. And I saw the Bruiser Brody one.
The Dr. D one last night was tremendous, but the one for you that I think you'll love the ending to. I haven't seen the episode yet, but I can't fucking wait. It's the Herb Abrams. Do you know how that dude went out? Do you even know who that is?
I've heard of Herb Abrams. He was a promoter, right?
Yes. And maybe the shadiest promoter of all time.
All right.
And one day I want us to run a show or do a show on his Blackjack Brawl from 1994. He got like the MGM Grand Arena. I think there's like 17,000 seats and he had like 223 fans or something.
Right.
Just tremendous. Well, anyway,
let me interrupt you to say that for some reason, somebody wanted me to see the Blackjack Brawl and I clicked onto it on YouTube.
That was me. I sent you the link.
Okay. Yeah. And I watched the introduction of Danny Spivey and that's as far as I went.
Well,
Herb was doing it, right?
I want us to watch it on Patreon or ad-free shows or something sometime soon, but
Okay.
good Lord, that guy's story at the end. Well, his whole story is just uniquely wrestling, but the way he goes out, you're going to have a whole new respect for.
Okay.
A lot of drugs, a lot of chaos,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of nudity.
So that's coming up on Dark Side of the Ring, or has it been?
Yeah, it hasn't aired yet, but they got a Road Warrior one coming, and I guess the one that everybody's probably most jacked up about at this point is the Owen Hart one. And I got to tell you, that's like I have seen that one. That's like the most emotional hour-long television show maybe ever about wrestling.
Yeah. I saw part of the New Jack one.
He's a crazy motherfucker, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a crazy motherfucker. I hate to say this, though. I don't hate to say it, but I guess this is me. All right. Just looking at him when he's talking, doing those promos, or doing the interviews for the show.
Yeah.
He looked like a good dude.
No, he's very likable. He comes off. He has a great personality.
Yeah. Right. He looked like a really good dude. And that's how he came across to me. And then you would hear about it and see all the crazy shit that he would do. And you think, my God. So what do you think about three-ways or three-way dance or fatal four-way matches?
I don't like them.
I don't either. I like one-on-one or tag team matches.
I got to tell you, I did as a younger man. I thought it was awesome because I like the simplicity. When you don't have your analytical brain working, you just think, oh man, 3 guys instead of 2, this is going to be awesome. It's probably what your mom thought. Anyway, she
doesn't think that now, but go ahead.
About the same. One-on-one, you tell more stories to me. And that being said, if it's a train wreck, like when it was the 3-way tables, ladders, and chairs with Edge and Christian, the Hardys and the Dudleys, we'll never beat that. And I think, having 6 guys to do stunts instead of 4 guys to do stunts added excitement to it. But no, as a rule, not usually a fan of 3-ways. Yeah. 3-way wrestling matches.
I just seem to think, and there was a time before, I started back in wrestling. There was a time I was watching Raw and watching SmackDown, and at least I was watching, clips and highlights on YouTube or on there. And I just thought they did too much of it. They did too many 3-ways and fatal 4-ways or whatever they want to call it. And I just thought it was overdone. But these guys are working pretty hard. I mean, hey, I don't know if it's a 4-star match, but they're doing some pretty good stuff. But of course, these kids can go, man. All these guys can go. And listen, it's hard to follow someone picking his nose and having someone else eat it. So they're doing what they can.
Well, and God.
And God. Yeah, that's right.
Again, God's working underneath. Triple H is on top.
That's the way it should be. Wouldn't be surprised if God tries to get back in the business.
Oh my God.
They resurrected me.
Well, I wonder if there is a God, we never have to watch a Michael Nakazawa match.
Oh, you saw that tag match?
Come on. That was funny.
Oh, it was.
I know
it was entertaining shit, man.
No, I mean my line. I'm trying to make you laugh, but I know you're not allowed to laugh at anything pokes fun.
No, come on. That was funny stuff, man. They entertaining fucking shit. And listen, so anyway, let's have God do a return match. I mean, Vince is kind of older now. This is 14 years ago. Who would
you program God with
right now?
Yeah. I mean, who do you think has, would have the best matches with God in 2020?
Oh, I think Brock Lesnar would.
Really?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'd love to see what Kenny Omega could do with him.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. I was thinking about in a WWE show, Kenny Omega could fucking work with anybody, buddy.
I bet Kenny Omega could get God over.
Yes, he could. Yes, he could. One thing about Kenny is, and getting to know him, and Son of a bitch works hard, man. God almighty.
Wonder if Ryan Satin would wonder if maybe Kenny gave God too much offense.
The hell with Ryan Satin.
Well, I don't understand. You know, we've never talked about this. Why do you have heat with Ryan? He's a nice guy.
Well, yeah, just because he's, well, I mean, he could say the same thing about me. I don't know.
You're probably going to hurt his feelings today.
I'm sorry. He doesn't listen to us.
Well, if you think somebody's not snitch tagging.
Great fucking line. Snitch tagging. Well, somebody opened up.
Dude. Triple H could bleed.
Oh, yeah, he was good at it. He was good at it.
I think he still got the gimmick in his hand.
You might.
He dropped it finally.
Okay. Edge a hell of a performer too, buddy.
Here he comes.
I think he still lives in North Carolina.
Yeah,
maybe?
Asheville.
Yeah, I have relatives there. Lois's brother lives there. Asheville and Huntsville was in the same list. Some of the ranked as one of the great towns in America to live in. Huntsville was there, Asheville, a couple other cities. Right now, we don't know if matters where you live. If you're quarantined, the room's a room. Wow. Missile drop kick from the top. Good job, buddy.
I got tagged over the weekend with a handwritten form that Mickey Mantle had completed.
Ooh.
About Yankee Stadium. Do you recall this?
No.
It came out a few years ago, but I know you're a big baseball guy. But I guess they were trying to look for quotes for marketing or whatever.
Yeah.
So they had all the players, I suppose, fill something out. And the form says, I consider the following my outstanding experience at Yankee Stadium. And then there's like 10 blank lines where you can just hand write in your answer for whatever you think is your most outstanding experience at Yankee Stadium. And with the Mickey Mantle, I mean, how many could there be to choose from? Hundreds probably, right?
Right.
And his is, quote, I got a blowjob. I got a blowjob under the right field bleachers by the Yankee bullpen. And then the next piece of the form says, this event occurred on or about, please give as much detail as you can. It was about the third or fourth inning. I'd pulled a groin and couldn't fuck at the time. She was a very nice girl and asked me what to do with the cum after I came in her mouth. I said, don't ask me. I'm no cocksucker.
You know what? It's a fucking man's man right there, buddy.
I just shared it with you on social, and
okay.
Since you're a baseball guy, I knew that you would love it. It's in your Twitter DMs. I can't dare tag you in that.
Okay. Wow.
I saw it years ago, but it may have been before me and you were friends. And man, look at Triple H. Holy shit.
Crimson fucking mask, a crimson sweater.
He looks like a crimson swamp thing.
That's right. Yeah, he opened himself up on this one.
I wonder if that's what Arn looked like at Bennigan's.
Whoa. Looks like he's the only one wanting the juice here tonight. I mean, after that chair shot, I would think that if I'm working and the guy with all that blood hits me with the chair shot, I'm going to open myself up too.
No, not me. I would say, you know what? He's bleeding enough for all three of us.
Which is true. Just a little simple drop toe hold, STF.
You ever ask Rick what he did to get so bloody?
No, I never. Well, didn't they take aspirin?
Coffee.
Oh, really?
That was,
okay.
I thought the same thing. Aspirin.
No.
He's like, no, coffee. Okay.
That's why, there you go. you always saw Rick in the backstage area with a cup of coffee, walking around with it. I get it now.
His theory was you bleed more with coffee.
Okay. I guess caffeine thins out your blood. I don't know. I
don't fucking know. He thinks he's a goddamn doctor.
Well, I'm going to show up at the house with some Chipotle cheese dip.
Get to like south of the border or.
Okay. Yeah. Get some really, really top line shit. And then I'm going to have my GoPro on my head.
Oh, goddamn. I cannot wait to see his reaction to you wearing that fucking thing.
He says, what are you going to do with that? You going to put it on your podcast?
Oh,
you going to bury me on your podcast? Go talk shit about me on your podcast? I say, I don't do that. Conrad does, and he's in your family.
Whoa. You're always one on here shitting on Pop.
Another STF.
That's an STFU. That's what he calls it, an STFU.
STFU. Okay, very cool.
It's a shut the fuck up.
STFU. Got it. This show has been exhausting, hasn't it?
It has. It feels like a 6-hour show.
It does. And we're in the last under 10 minutes to go on the show. And it's just like, man, the fans had to be worn out, but there you go. Some of them are kind of still in this.
Well, it's the world title, you motherfucker.
Well, it does. If it can be a world title, but it can be a shitty match.
It's not though. Let me just mention, Wade would write, the crowd exploded. Good, brutal spot fest. They handled the 3-way situation as believably as possible. Main event worthy.
Yeah, he's right about that.
And Brian would call it a hell of a match. It says the place is going ape shit. 4 stars. For whatever reason, you and I just we're not into it, but the fans are. It's sort of a downer though. God took me out of it.
Yeah, it took me out of it too, and all the stuff behind the scenes kind of took me out of it as well.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean him fondling a girl and the bread and the fish and.
You think Tony Khan will ever do some shit like that on Dynamite?
Shit. Stop it. One of the best young men I've ever met in my life. Whoa, next to you. And fuck, hell of a bump.
Almost on the damn chair too.
Wow. You think when her and Edge had sex, she laid like that?
Oh, Jesus.
Just wondered. She talked about having sex afterwards.
Look at him looking to the crowd, milking it. He realizes that's not what I use.
Oh, he's going for the fucking hammer. He's got to be.
There she is. I'm going to track it.
Forget the chair when you got a sledgehammer at your disposal. The steel chair wasn't enough. The game's got that sledgehammer and the WWE title on his mind. I tell you, this is a heinous act. The game may have won the match in a wrestling hole. This is what he wants to do. He wants to hurt people. He could care less about the well-being of anybody but himself. Oh, spear from out of nowhere by Edge. Where the hell did Edge come from? The game was measuring Cena with that sledgehammer, and Edge came out of nowhere. Oh, look, Edge has the sledgehammer now, JR. And now Edge looking at that sledgehammer like it was a deity. He feels empowered. And he's thrown. Going for it. Cena. Low blow. There went Edge. And there may have went the title for Cena. Cena. Roll over. I don't believe it. Cena.
How about that finish?
That was a hell of a finish, man. I thought the pedigree was going to put him down. And he rolled him up. That's hell of a finish.
There's some post-match antics here we need to be on the lookout for.
Okay. I love antics. We've had plenty of antics so far in the show. Okay. That Ooh, fuck. That was not a gimmick sledgehammer.
How do you know?
Because if it was, he would have tried to swing it and crack somebody in the head with the steel end of it if it was gimmicked. He knows that if he really swings that thing and really cracks somebody in the head, they're done.
That might be the bloodiest he ever was.
That's kind of like Shawn Michaels bloody during the Benoit match, 3-way match. It's kind of like Dustin Rhodes bloody a year ago.
Yeah.
A double or nothing.
What a fucking match, man. I'm jealous that you got to sit front row for that one.
You shouldn't be jealous.
Why?
Well, number one, you bought me the ticket.
Yeah.
And number two, I thought you were going to sit beside me.
That was the original plan.
Yeah, and you didn't.
Well, because my mom and dad were there and Megan was there and they didn't want to go.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's when you're in high demand.
Well, listen, if it came down to your wife and kids or me, you're picking wife and kids every time.
Yep.
I mean,
I get it. I get it.
I'd do good to get a fucking, 2-hour a week window with you for money.
Yeah, I know.
Much less, just friendship, fellowship.
Mm-hmm. Money. So now they let him walk out. They give him the walk out, even though he didn't. This is a hell of a bump here.
I mean, she almost caught the chair sideways.
Uh-huh.
That would have been career ender.
Boom.
Waka boom.
See, now this is what makes this cool. Nut shot, getting him in the pedigree. You think he's going to go over, and then they turned it like that. That's what made this finish so cool.
It was a great finish.
So you see, take out the God stuff and the booger eating shit and fondling women, and you can write a good show.
My goodness. Well, there it is. We got to see some good wrestling. We got to see some silly shit. We saw God's pay-per-view debut, but now, thankfully, Tony, when I look at my clock, I realize it's about that time.
It is about that time, ladies and gentlemen. We do understand that God has asked for a return bout, but he wants Dave Silva as his valet. And Dave Silva says no, that he's busy with his kids and Google, and he really doesn't have time for it. So who is God going to look for as his valet and maybe his tag team partner as we move on? Could it be Lois Schiavone? Lois Schiavone and God. How about Lois Schiavone, Donald Trump tag team with God as the manager? You never know what's going to happen here on What Happened When. We're on the Westwood One.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.